Today, more than 100 million Americans don't have access to favorable credit options and terms. This is often because their credit score is too low or because they don't have enough credit history, otherwise known as a thin file. Well, the CEO of Credit Builders Alliance and personal finance expert Dara Duguay, she's teamed up with Experian and joins us now to offer us steps to build up our credit. It's great having you, Dara.
Great. Thank you so much for having me.
So, okay, we all know what a bad credit score is, but what's a thin credit file? Why does this matter?
A thin credit file is essentially just not a lot of information on your credit report. So you might just have an auto loan, for instance. And that's important because oftentimes you can't even generate a credit score. And without a score, it's just a barrier to so many things.
Yeah, I find that to be the case for sure. Now, there's a word that's crucial in your 3 credit action steps. It's keep. Why is that so crucial?
Well, the first one is keep paying on time. The single most important factor in generating your credit score is your bill payment history. So you need to pay on time. If you tend to procrastinate, see what you can do with like maybe setting up auto pay so you don't have to worry about remembering to pay your bills. The second keep is keep your debt levels low. So don't charge your credit cards to the max. As a general rule of thumb, try not to charge more each month than you can hope to pay in full when the bill comes. And the third keep is keep it up. So your credit score is not something that's static. Your credit score changes all the time. It can go up, it can go down. So you would rather have it go up, so make sure you engage in behaviors that are more positive than negative.
Absolutely, no question. Now, how about cell phones and telecom? You get your utility bills. Can they help your credit score or no?
Well, a credit report, if you think about it, it's called a credit report because normally only credit instruments show up. So things like auto loans, your mortgage, student loans. So your bills don't normally show up until, ironically, you're late.
Yeah.
So that's the irony. Like if you don't pay, it'll show up if you end up in collections. But currently, it does not show up if you pay on time. But Experian has this brand new product which is free for the consumer. It's called Experian Boost. And it's a way for consumers to give permission to link up their bank accounts and have their positive payment history for utilities, mobile phone actually appear for the first time on their credit report. And this Experian Boost can instantly boost your credit score.
I like that. That's brilliant, and it gives people an opportunity to show, hey, I'm worth it. I don't take on a lot of debt. I'm sorry, but hey, look, I pay my bills on time. That could be good enough.
Yeah, ironically, now you can get credit, for paying your bills on time.
There we
Certainly.
go, as you should. Now, is there the one thing about paying late? Can we get in the weeds for this for a second? A lot of people think if you are a day late on your bill, oh no, it's going to go to my credit report. You actually have a little bit of a window as far as late is concerned, right?
You do. A 30-day late is a whole 30 days late before it's indicated as such on your credit report. So let's say you don't pay your January bill for 5 days after the due date. You'll certainly be assessed a late fee, and with certain credit cards, for instance, if you're late even once, they can use that as a pretext for increasing your interest rate. But in regards to your credit report, it will not show up as 30 days late until like your February bill comes and you still haven't paid the January.
Gotcha. Okay. Really quickly, 30 seconds. Other personal finance and money rules that we should avoid breaking, and go.
Yeah. Don't spend more than you make. It's pretty simple, but it's really easy to do. Especially nowadays, it's so hard to spend cash anywhere, and we tend to, buy everything with plastic.
Yeah.
And people tend to spend more money with plastic versus cash. So just, having a sense of how much money you have to spend, especially in the areas of wants versus needs, and make sure you live within those limits.
Dara, don't spend more money than you make. You should fly to Washington, D.C. Huh? We could fix so much.
That's where I live.
Simple. We just fix
That's where I live.
Dara, it's great having you. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you so much for having me.
Build your credit score. Manage your overall credit successfully this year. Get that score up. For more information, go to Experian.com/boost. Experian, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.